Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be doing the stock market weekly recap for February 19th through the 22nd. We had Monday, the stock market was closed for President's Day, so we're going to be doing from the 19th to the 22nd. We're going to be covering the four main indexes, the emerging markets. Take a look here at stock futures, whether we're currently positive or negative. Now, this is still Friday. It's 4 o'clock right now. The market's recently closed. So through the weekend, there could be some news that comes out that could affect the futures. We're going to take a look at the entire S&P 500 as a whole, the movement for the week. I saw that financials are pretty positive. Some of the tech stocks were a little bit down. Apple was up, and a few other little sectors there. We're going to be taking a look at home builders, financials. The mortgage rates currently are lowering and lowering week after week, which is very nice. Silver, gold, bonds are all positive this week, and the dollar is currently downtrending for the week. So that is what we're going to be covering in today's video. If you are brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button below. If you do enjoy the video, find it helpful, hit the thumbs up. And if you have any comments, questions, going over anything in today's video, drop it in the comment section. I always appreciate all your guys' feedback, and let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start off the video really quickly, taking a look at last week's changes for February 11th through the 15th. We can see that the S&P 500 was up 2.47, Dow Jones up 3.05, NASDAQ up 2.35, my portfolio up 2.03 here as a whole. So very positive week last week. I was expecting a bit of a cool down period this week, not too much more forward movement here. We can see that 5-day change here. This is showing up 0.62%. Now, I don't know if that is including Monday. You can see Friday it was up over 1% there. So I just want to do a quick check here and see if my chart here shows if I was tracking that. So S&P up 0.61 for the week. That's correct. Okay, so 5-day change, not really including Monday here, is up 0.62%. So that is pretty much right on top of it, 0.61, 0.62. That is the change here for the week for the S&P 500. We can see after the Fed minutes, it was a quick decline here on Wednesday, but quickly pulled back up Thursday. We had some bad economic news, like 4 layers of it were just on top of each other, all kind of stacked, but we had only lost 0.35%. You can see here that we tumbled after all the economic news kind of came out. We were down some 200 points there on Thursday before recovering it all and basically ending just about flat, down 0.35% for the week here. Friday, positive here, bounce up 0.64%. The Dow Jones basically following the same trend here, up 0.57% this week. Year to date up 11.59%. The NASDAQ again, same kind of trend there, up 5-day change 0.74%. Year to date we are up 13.45%, and we have our Russell 2000 here up 1.33% this week. Very positive movement here with the Russell 2000. Year to date this thing is on fire, up 17.91%. Emerging markets, we're still sort of tracking this one. I like to kind of take a look at overall the emerging markets. 5-day change up 2.26% here. Year to date up 10.19%. So overall, market is looking very positive this week. My portfolio, we'll take a look at that here towards the end. We'll take a look at Facebook. And stock futures are currently positive going into the weekend. S&P 0.15, NASDAQ 0.17, Dow Jones 0.15. So everything sort of ended on a positive note here on Friday. We had Kraft Heinz here plummeting over 20% on after hours after releasing their earnings. I posted about it over on Facebook, going over what caused them. There was 3 things that caused them to go down. It was their earnings, it was the SEC investigation, and there was one other, they cut their dividend by some 36%. So those 3 things just stacked on stacked on stacked, causing Kraft Heinz to go down lower. So some of the symbols here, Friday after hours, T-Row going down nearly 8%. This was a financial I had looked at here recently. So this is very interesting to me, seeing it go down 8% here after hours. That could be one I will retake a look at here. We have not very many others there in the gnome. Now, some of the most active here, Pfizer up 0.09, Qualcomm up or down 0.04, Cisco here, they hit almost some highs. They broke $50. I believe that's one of their high points here. They're coming down slightly after hours, but that is very nice. I bought Cisco back in the $30 range just to see them come up to this $50 range now. That's amazing. I know we're going through a whole change at my work. We're going into their flex plan for our call manager and some other systems. We're going to be ordering all sorts of switches and routers from them. So very interesting. We have Sprint here down 0.31, Visa. Lots of positive. So we have some good financials. We have some good tech. Oracle down 0.51, not a big loss there. Wells Fargo. So financials are in here, and also technology. So overall, pretty good there. Now, 1 week performance for the S&P 500. This is a really good website I like to use, finviz.com. If you click here on finviz.com, head over to the right-hand side here, you're going to see the entire S&P 500 performance for the week. You just select the 1 week performance. You can see Apple up 1.27%. Google down 1.12%, Facebook down 1.26%, Adobe there down 0.45%. We can see Disney, Comcast, Fox, so the entertainment industry here, very positive. Disney is now at $115.25. Very nice. Activision Blizzard continuing to, I don't believe this is too bad. They were down in the $35 range. No, I don't actually think they broke too far below that $40 point. We can see EA, Take-Two Interactive, also down pretty low here overall. Financials did very well this week. We can see here, STI, I'm not sure what specific company. CMA there, up 5.31, down towards the bottom. Some of the big ones there, JP Morgan up 2.52, Bank of America 2.43, Wells Fargo 1.03, Citibank 2.76. So overall, pretty good across the market. There wasn't any specific sector that really got hit hard besides UPS here and FedEx. It looks like they're in that services, air delivery, and freight. CVS out there getting knocked down 8.48%. So overall, most of the sectors were very positive this week, which is why we ended the overall week here positive. Financials here, interesting to see that the financial sector, while we saw here JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all these financials up 2% or more, with only Wells Fargo there at a point. We can see that the financial sector here, the 5-day change here, is actually flat. So that is interesting to see that for sure. This could just be Berkshire, BRKB. Let's see if I can pull that up. BRKB here. I know, I'm pretty sure Berkshire probably took a hit on Friday after their Kraft Heinz. So this is probably an effect of their Kraft Heinz going down some, 20-some% here for the week. Ticker symbol KHC. And we can take a quick look here. So Friday down 27.11%. Year to date now down 18.8%. Yeah, we'll take a look here. Semiconductors positive at 2.44. Year to date up 22.5. Home builders bouncing back up. We saw Zillow. I believe the Zillow, his ticker symbol Z, they popped up high as well here this week. So Zillow Group here on Friday popping up 26.66%. They came out there, they're doing some really good numbers as far as they're basically doing the BRRRR strategy. They're going out there, buying up homes, fixing them up, and listing them themselves. So that's looking very positive for Zillow there. Very nice bounce here. Year to date up 40.22%. Oil, positive this week, up 2.05. The dollar is trending down, but the stock market here is higher. Silver, gold, oil, everything here is higher. So the dollar there is going to trend a little bit lower, which is normal here. So we started the week here at 96.80. Now we're at 96.49. So overall, pretty much flat there for the week, but continuing on. Silver, up 0.88% here, year to date up 2.96. Gold there, following along on that trend, up 0.56 here for the 5-day, since basically Monday's out. Year to date up 3.51%. And bonds here, basically staying, what bonds do, they basically kind of counteract your portfolio. So if your portfolio takes a huge plunge, bonds are still there to not really fluctuate too much here. So 5-day change, we can see is up 0.08% there on the bonds. Now, the Treasury Yields here, the 5-year is currently 2.46. Last week's 5-year, we had 2.5, so rates are continuing to trend down here lower on the 5-year. 10-year, we're at 2.66. Last week it was 2.67, and the 30-year is 3.02, whereas last week's 3-year was 3.0 on the dot. So I'm not sure how much more I'll be reporting on this. I think the main thing here is the prime rate, and that's going to remain the same here. The Fed came out saying that they're not looking to increase rates here. There's like a 60-some% chance that they're not going to be increasing rates for 2019. I was expecting them to probably bump up here after July, somewhere between July and September. We may have like another quarter hike, but we haven't seen anything there indicating that. Interest rates, we've actually dropped down here recently. Last week we were at 4.52%. We are now at 4.48%. I'm actually out there trying to refinance my duplex, and I have taken a look here at Better Mortgage. They're an interesting one there. They usually give you about $1,000 below what you're going to be quoted elsewhere. They were someone I had got a quote with last time, as well as a few others. So interesting to see some of these rates. Better Mortgage is one of those ones that offered a really low rate, but I went with my local credit union just for my first refinance there, just to kind of go through it all. And there we are. So that is basically all of the 4 main indexes: stock futures, the emerging markets, some of the S&P 500 movement for the week. Now, overall, some of the news here that I posted over on my Facebook page. I took my Bitcoin. I had some collected for mining on Coinbase, I believe is what I was using. No, I forgot. NiceHash. I was using NiceHash in order to mine using my machine here. I picked up at that time about $100 of Bitcoin, and now since the Bitcoin has kind of crashed down, I've only got about 50 some dollars, $53.23 there of actual Bitcoin. There was none of it that I actually spent myself. I just have a referral there if you guys would like to get that $10. It isn't really, I don't advise anybody go out there and just buy it. It's not anything there. I got my full month rental check for February, so all 3 of my rentals are up. I posted the video here going over what exactly I get for my real estate investment envelopes here. I have a whole bunch of envelopes that I have to go through and still do my taxes this year. And Monday buys, I posted a video going over all my Monday buys. Last week's dividend income, I made $2.87 from Apple. On Monday, I woke up, I got paid $6.27 from AbbVie. Also this week, Caterpillar paid me out some $2 and some change. So I actually have around $9 and change sitting in dividends that's going to be reinvested next week for my Monday video. Walmart increased their dividend from $2.08 to now $2.12. This is an increase of 1.8%, bringing my total dividend income from $12.95 to now $13.20 without any sort of extra work on my part. Last day to really invest towards your 2018 contributions. So I posted this out. If you still haven't made and maxed out your contributions for 2018, you can head over, start your Roth IRA or IRA, and you can still make contributions up to $5,500 for 2018. Once you've hit that point, then you can start moving your cash towards 2019. So here I just sort of posted a little bit about it. IRA is tax deductible in the current year. In the year contributions are made. The Roth IRA after tax dollars go in, and then on withdrawal and retirement at 59.5, it becomes tax free. So I just sort of posted that. China trade deal, that was some of the news on Thursday, trying to prop up the market there. So here I kind of put out a poll. Kraft Heinz here, I was watching this one sort of tank. Now I put out 3 reasons, basically their earnings, their SEC violations here. I put it here towards the top. They missed their earnings, they cut their dividend, and they have an SEC investigation, and that caused them to go down nearly 30% there for their portfolio. I did do a breakdown here of their front-end financial stats, but if you look at their balance statement, they have a lot of debt, some $21 billion of debt, or some other number, some $31 billion of debt, whereas cash on hand, they only have some $1 billion. So I already posted there a little screenshot of FinViz, and overall stock market this week, again, S&P 500 right up about 0.61%, Dow Jones up 0.57%, the NASDAQ up 0.74%, and then my portfolio bounced up 1.42% this week. So overall, My portfolio bounced a little bit higher this week, whereas it didn't really bounce as high. Apple was keeping me down last week. Apple did a little bit better this week, which helped propped up my overall portfolio for this week. And that is basically it and all I'm going to be covering in today's weekly recap. So we try to make this video as quick as we could. So if you are brand new to the channel, have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. I always appreciate all your guys's. And if you have any comments, questions, want to drop something in the comments saying hello, do that as well. And if you did enjoy this video, find it helpful, hit the thumbs up. And that is it. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.